Welcome to episode 3 of Burnout to Breakthrough. We're here in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, and we're here to chat about the Outway team, the people that actually make everything happen, the ones behind the brand, what they're doing, what they're all about, goals outside, inside of work. Take it back to 2017, 2018, which is, when I needed to make my first hire. And I think that's the most difficult part, of any business owner or founder's journey is when is it going to be more than just you or the founding team? And who will those people be? People that are typically going to join a startup or join a business in the early days are, by most measures, crazy. They're looking for an adventure. They're looking to join something that they probably are passionate about and aligned with. Maybe they have a personal relationship with the founder. And in this case, my first hire was Caroline, who's head of product and still here, however many years later, 6, 7 years later. Second one there, not so long after, is Emily, who's behind the camera right now, also still here. And then shortly after that, we brought on Taylor, who heads up marketing. And so that was kind of the mighty foursome for a while. Once we were out of the gnarly part of COVID, and we were like, okay, the business is gonna survive. We made our 5th hire, Cameron, who came on, and Cameron's still with us to this day, leading all things design on the marketing front. Kind of going into 2023, it's when Jessica joined us to head up operations, and Andrew joined us to head up customer experience. What makes me most proud about our team, if I had to go into a room of people and brag about our team, I think first and foremost, it would be just the retention. To have the first 3 people I hired still with the business, and then many others in those early days that are still with us. I think that speaks volumes to what we're building and how we've grown as a company. Ultimately, that's something I'm most proud about, because in order to do that, the business has had to survive over that long period of time. They've had to contribute to make it to survive. So it's really been a collective effort, and we have all of these shared stories, wins, lessons, losses. The point of starting a business for me back in the original days was to first and foremost stay involved in sport. Maybe not as an athlete, but on the other side of the table, so we can sponsor athletes, we can still go to the events, we can build athletic gear and supply that to athletes. But then it was also to rebuild that community I had as an athlete. So my teammates and getting to work on cool things, going through hard times together. I like having people to work on hard things with that are aligned on our vision and mission and values, and do great things in the world, and it's super exciting.
My name's Jessica, and I am the COO for Outway, which means I look after the daily operations for the business. I look after all aspects of our inventory workflow, so that's ordering from our suppliers, getting things to our warehouse, and then out to our customers.
Hi, my name's Andrew. I am the Customer Service Manager here at Outway. What do I do? A lot of what I do is I reply to your emails. So when you contact us by email, on Instagram, Facebook, leave us a review on our website, those messages all come to me.
So I do different canoe paddling sports at a pretty high performance level. I'm lucky enough to have represented our country on the world stage. Currently, I compete in a high performance level in outrigger canoeing. I'm also a multi-world time champion for Club Crew Dragon Boat.
Everything I do outside of work always comes back to the bike. In my late teens, early 20s, I had a very brief stab at bike racing, worst third cat ever. Then kind of segued into triathlon. I also had a stab at marathon running for about 10 years. Probably did about 30 marathons or 50K ultras or something like that. But now, I'm back at my first love of just jumping on my bike on a Sunday morning, going for a ride, seeing where the road takes me.
Hi, I'm Caroline, and I'm the head of product at Outway. Basically, I deal with all product development, so new products, existing products.
Hey, I'm Cameron. I'm the design manager at Outway. So I work on the marketing team and pretty much just do everything design. So big focus is on ads, but also things for social media and the website.
So outside of Outway, I am a mom. I have a 1-year-old daughter. Outside of being a mom and being pregnant, a huge part of my lifestyle is staying fit and healthy as best as I can. My fitness journey looks a lot different now that I'm a mom. I have to just make it work where I can. It's put me out of my comfort zone in a lot of ways, coming back into fitness with this new body, this new mindset, this new schedule and timeline. And I feel like that really just ties into the Outway mission to some degree of just putting you out of your comfort zone, trying your best, and just making it work in a way that's best for you.
I also like to spend as much of my free time as I can outside. I love just going for a walk around and bringing a book. I love Victoria because if you go 15 minutes in one direction, you can go swimming in the ocean, and 15 minutes in another, you can be mountain biking or hiking up something.
My name's Taylor, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Outway. Do not let the title fool you. I'm definitely not sitting in a boardroom and answering emails and sitting around spreadsheets. We basically do anything from making ads, telling stories on our social media, and with a background in web development, I do still handle the e-commerce side of things, so anything that has to do with the website.
Hey, I'm Emily, and I am Outway's brand director. So my primary goal with Outway is to make sure all of you know who we are, know what our product is and what it's supposed to be used for. All the photos, the videos, the social media, the way that we explain our products, the way that we talk about our brand, those are all the things that I deeply care about, and those are the things that I really want all of you to take away.
I do really enjoy golfing. I've been obsessed with it since last summer. I love going for walks. I love getting my steps in. I'm super obsessed with that. I love even just, I know it sounds weird, but I love just washing my car. I love like cleaning my house. I just like to keep busy. I'm just a very busy person. Sitting still is just not something I like to do. I like to be active and be around cool people and just try anything. I like to be a jack of all trades.
I've always been someone who doesn't really have like a specific hobby or activity that I've gone all in on. I'd say that my most consistent form of activity and the thing that I'm best known for is just kind of like gym. So yeah, like outside of Outway, just like Taylor, I kind of like to think of myself as a jack of all trades, and I just love to do everything.
As a customer, it's very obvious that we're a sock brand, but for me, it's been more than socks. It's been about building something really cool.
I think our product is such a great tangible representation of our brand, because you have this piece of clothing that you can wear as an amateur when you're just starting, all the way up to being a professional and an expert. And through all of those stages, it's going to perform with you and give you the benefits that you need, no matter what level you're at.
Our socks are universal. It's basically shoe size, and you can put it on, and you can have any design that you want. But what you do in the sock is unique to that individual, and each pair of socks on someone tells a different story of what they're up to, and it's just been amazing to be a part of that. And I think the way that we see other people use our products is how we operate as a team.
It's this piece of clothing that can inspire you to start somewhere and then bring you all the way to your end point, whatever that is for yourself. And I think that's why our product is such a beautiful representation of our brand, and also what we want to put out there in the world to all of you. And I really hope that if you wear Outway socks, every time you put a pair on, they inspire you to keep moving forward and to just always try to be a better version of yourself.